Microjig is proud to present the Zero-Play Guide Bar System for woodworkers who demand absolute accuracy from their equipment. The Zero-Play Guide Bar is only about 9.5 inches in length, but don't let its size fool you. It's designed for precise work on user-built sleds and jigs. The Zero-Play Guide Bar, like all great inventions, is based on a simple idea, a principle that's been in use since the Stone Age: the wedge. Two bars with opposing precision-molded wedges evenly expand parallel to each other to perfectly fit any standard miter slot on your table saw, bandsaw, shaper, or sander, and that includes shopsmith equipment too. Next, you'll see how easy it is to assemble and set up your Zero-Play Guide Bar with its amazing one-touch calibration system. Before you begin, please note that if you're planning on using the Zero-Play Guide Bar with an extruded aluminum miter track, carefully read the instructions included with your Microjig system, which refers to that type of installation. First, lay out the parts to make sure you have all the Zero-Play Guide Bar's required components. Next, identify both the Zero-Play bottom bar with the brass inserts and the Zero-Play top bar with the oblique slots. Stack the top bar onto the bottom bar with both arrows facing up and pointing in the same direction. Using the supplied hex key, insert the 3 button head screws through the counterbore slots of the top bar, loosely securing it to the bottom bar. Now, take your Zero-Play stop and, using a small common screwdriver, thread the nylon set screw into the brass inserts, making sure the Zero-Play stop's T-slot wings are down. About 10 to 12 inches from the end of the miter slot, secure the Zero-Play stop by tightening the nylon set screw. Do not over-tighten. Next, place 2 nickels at the bottom of the miter slot, one approximately 2 inches from the Zero-Play stop and the second about 8 inches away. These nickels are used to keep the Zero-Play Guide Bar elevated so it doesn't slip into the undercut opening at the bottom of the T-slot. Making sure the 3 button head screws are on the top, place the supplied hex key into the middle button head screw recess. Do not tighten. With the arrows pointing at the Zero-Play stop and the bars adjusted so you can see both arrows fully, put the Zero-Play Guide Bar assembly into the slot on top of the coins. Use the hex key to move the entire assembly to the left and then against the Zero-Play stop. This registers the Zero-Play bottom bar with the left wall of the miter slot and the end of the Zero-Play stop, setting up your Zero-Play Guide Bar for its one-touch calibration. While lightly holding the bottom bar in place with the hex key, use very light finger pressure to push the top bar forward. As soon as the bar just kisses the right wall of the miter slot, stop pushing. Now tighten the button head screws starting at the center fastener. Make sure not to move either bar when tightening the screws. Even though you may feel you want a tighter fit, Microjig has already compensated for that. When the Zero-Play Guide Bar assembly is secured to your jig or fixture, it expands by about 0.02 of an inch when the mounting screws are tightened. That's why a very tight fit is not recommended during the previous steps. It may cause binding. And that's it. Now you're ready to make a precision jig or upgrade an old fixture for woodworking accuracy that has to be seen to be believed, courtesy of Microjig's Zero-Play Guide Bar System.